Hey you guys, so I ended my stream previously, but I wanted to show you how Amazon Fresh Delivery is. So, from what I've been told, when you get a delivery from them, they are supposed to drop it off directly in front of your apartment. For me, I'd rather not, go downstairs, unlock all these doors, or buzz someone in. That's not my thing. So, I always grab like the Fresh Direct bags. You guys have, I think really these are the best grocery bags to have. These are the best diving bags to have. These are the best really anything bags. I like these bags a lot because you can stack like a whole bunch of these bags, fold them in half, and keep them in one big bag. I've carried like 6 of them at a time. You can definitely carry more. So this is our Amazon Fresh Delivery. You can see all this stuff. One of the things that I don't like too much about Amazon Fresh is, or Whole Foods Direct, Whole Foods delivery is they don't put everything all in one package. I feel like some of this stuff can be definitely combined. So you can see like some of the stuff that we ordered. So I ordered tissues because we ran out, and this was I think $1.49 or so. Hold up, influencer is up. Here, you can go. What? Here, you can go behind me. Why are you hissing at me? Come on. What are you doing? Why are you making these noises? What is it? I gotta put food away. I made you breakfast over there. Why are you hissing at me? Why? Why are you hissing at me? I don't understand it. Okay, it's strange. Anyway, um, so this one was $1.49, and we ran out of facial tissues. Usually I get them off Amazon. What was it? I think it's a Presto band I get. We pay something like $22 on Subscribe and Save. Yeah, and it lasts us for a really long time. So I wanted something to tide us over in the meantime, so I just got that. And of course, this is my stuff over here, my stuff over there, my stuff over here. Whenever I feel under the weather, I feel much better having that. So these bags are the refrigerated bags. I'm gonna open them up. You can see this one is pretty full. See that? But this one, like, they just have one item inside of there. These cool liners, and that's what they're called, I believe, cool liners, they are not recyclable. So it kind of sucks. There was a period of time I thought to myself, okay, maybe I can reuse these for diving, but I really have no use for these things. So that's a sad thing about this stuff. So we have all our Gardines over here. We actually don't buy that much, so you can see, like, this is all we have. But it's significantly cheaper. So this stuff, before, I've seen them in like some of the markets or grocery stores around us. This can be upwards of like $7, $6, $7 for this stuff. This one wasn't at that good of a price. I think it was, let me check what the price was. This was $5.29, but still that's quite affordable compared to other places in Brooklyn that we go to. And they're pretty good. They taste pretty close to an actual sausage. And let's see, this veggie burger Tex-Mex, where is that? Okay, so this one was $2.99. Lewis really, really likes this one. The only problem with it is it comes with 2 patties. So you figure if he has 2 for lunch and then he has 2 for dinner, that is $6 right there. Yeah, so this is more expensive than Prager's, but I think it's really tasty compared to, it's more tastier than Prager's. And what else do I have here? Oh, and this is my food. I highly, highly recommend this one, you guys. Highly recommend it. This was $3.59. And yeah, so I got 2 of those. I got 4 of these Azuki ones. I wanted to buy that off Amazon Fresh, but they were out of stock. I ended up going with Whole Foods delivery. Their minimum is at least $35 for free delivery, but we normally spend more than $35 because this vegan vegetarian patties, they are, wish they were cheaper, but they're not. They add up fast. $3 here, $5 here. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so there is Amazon Fresh, and then there's also Whole Foods delivery. Amazon Fresh is $50 minimum. Whole Foods is $35 minimum. Which is weird is that the Kerrygold butter, you guys see, look, this just has two butters inside of it. The Kerrygold butter is, I think, on Amazon Fresh it's like 350 something. On Whole Foods it was 315, I think. Let me check. Okay, see. Here we go. This is gonna look like total noob status right here. So, if you look over here, I know, sorry you guys, I'm a noob. So, if you buy it from Amazon, if you buy it from Whole Foods, it is $315, but if you buy it from Amazon Fresh, it's $384. So that's why I decided to buy it with Whole Foods today, because I thought, oh, okay. I never bought from Whole Foods today. Let me see how it is. So this was $315. I think Trader Joe's normally carries Kerrygold for $359, which is the cheapest that I've seen in grocery stores. But I'm not near a Trader Joe's, so yeah. I always just do my shopping either on Amazon Fresh or Whole Foods. I wish I could tell you that the Brooklyn stores were cheaper, but they're not. Our grocery bill used to be substantially larger because I used to only shop at Brooklyn stores. And these were not high-end stores, by the way. These were not like Gristedes or anything like that. These were just regular grocery stores around Brooklyn. But yeah, so this stuff, this Tex-Mex, and I highly recommend you price check with the places that you buy your stuff from. If you guys are able to do Amazon Fresh or Whole Foods delivery, see what the price difference is. So for this, we paid $359 per box. And then we have, I think, 6 boxes over here. And that's it. That is our weekly food thing. That's it. That should last us about a week, maybe a little bit more than a week. And I did not buy eggs. I should have at least bought 2 dozen eggs, but it's okay. It's okay. It completely bypassed my mind to buy the eggs for whatever reason. I think it's just because I'm so used to seeing so many eggs. Yeah, so Whole Foods I know the Whole Food delivery stuff from Whole Foods. I don't really know how it works with the drivers. I do know that the drivers, from what I've been told, they are responsible for picking stuff up. So they pick and pack the items. And yeah. So yeah, we have, I feel like the butter could have easily gone in here. But maybe they didn't want to risk, the butter melting and then contaminating all the food, because in the event that it leaked, right, that I would be refunded the price of the butter plus everything that got damaged. So maybe that's why they do it. Last week when I got my delivery thing, I remember I had bags of stuff, and I was like, there's just only 1 or 2 items in there. It blew my mind. I wish they were more efficient at packing, but there is a reason why they're not just packing everything to the brim. And you see how it is kind of filled halfway? I feel like they could have just packed this stuff in that, maybe they could have, or somehow use less bags. This is not really too good of an example. Last week was much worse. Yeah. No, this isn't recycling. This cannot be recycled. It's like the soft foil thing. So from what I've been hearing, this is not recyclable, at least not in New York. But you could reuse it if you did want to use this as a cool pack of something. You go to a grocery store and let's say you buy ice cream and you want to bring it home. You can put it in something like this instead. Yeah. So I need to load this up in our freezer and put this away, but that is how it works. I like meeting people downstairs and then just giving them, just having them put them in the fresh direct bags and then I pick it up. I highly, highly recommend, if you guys can, grab some fresh direct bags. I used to think the Trader Joe's bags were really the perfect market bag, but once I moved over to these fresh direct bags, They were just a game changer. I can't imagine using anything but the Fresh Direct bags, which is really weird for me to say. But you can see like how wide it is, how easy to clean it is. You can just wipe it down. In the event that you're worried about things falling out, guess what? They got this little flap over here. Oh, wait, here, let me put this stuff in. You guys can see what I'm talking about. So you put your stuff over here, and you got this flap, so it holds things in. And I think that is super cool. I really like that. When I was transporting things from Manhattan over to the community fridge, these flaps saved my butt because you can imagine, like, sometimes when you're riding on a bike, it tilts, right? So this is just really good to have. Highly recommend you guys get Fresh Direct bags. You can probably find them, people tossing them out, people putting them in the recycle bin. I don't know why they think they should be putting this in the recycle bin. It's not recyclable at all. And according to this, if you look at the bottom, it says return me. So they tell people to return it to the delivery crew member. From what I have been told, Fresh Direct just tosses it away, or they resell it to a recycler, and that person just bails it off and tries to sell it to someone else. So if you want to get any of these Fresh Direct bags, just look around, post in your local Buy Nothing group. I really recommend joining a Buy Nothing group. Or if you see a Fresh Direct truck, maybe hit them up and say, hey, do you have any Fresh Direct bags that you can just give me? Because, they're just going to be tossing it. They don't reuse it. So if I gave this to a Fresh Direct driver, they are not going to be giving this to another Fresh Direct customer. It's just going to go straight off to some person who bulk buys this stuff, and I don't know what they do with it. I've seen listings online where they just bail it out and they try to sell it off to someone else. I don't know how really recyclable this stuff is, because if you look at it, right? Look at this. It's not just one material. You got straps, you got string, you got piping over here. Like, this material is different than this. You got like 3 different materials here. Yeah, so I would not want to give this back to a Fresh Direct driver. I would rather give it to someone in the community. But yeah, I love these bags so much. For me, I only like using the peach one. I don't know why. I like the peach one more than the other ones. They have like apple, they have kiwi, they have cherry, but I like the peach style the best. Yeah, that's just me though. So, oh, Catherine, yeah, I gotta go end my stream now. You guys came in and I'm just about to end my stream. I showed off all the stuff that we bought from Amazon. I'm not Amazon Fresh. Whole Foods delivery. It's either Amazon Fresh or Whole Foods. It's the same thing. Really, it's the same thing. It's the only difference is I think the Amazon one shows your address on the label, but for Whole Foods they don't show your address. They give you a little barcode or so instead. And then the Amazon ones actually come in like paper packaging. The Amazon Fresh ones. So this one, for example, you see, this is the Amazon Fresh one. I don't know why they gave me a foil one this time. Maybe it's the Whole Foods one only. This is the first time I ordered with Whole Foods. So maybe it's a coincidence, maybe it's not, who knows. I will not hesitate ordering from Whole Foods delivery or Amazon Fresh for sure. Yeah. And I know next week we'll be ordering something again. Okay, you guys. Ooh. Okay, hold up, Catherine. I'm gonna go and click that link now, because now I have my computer out. I can't click on links while I'm streaming if I don't have my computer out, because then it kind of messes everything up. That's why sometimes you see me have these pauses, because I'm checking Windows. I gotta change my title too, by the way. Oh, that thing. Yeah, those are handy. Those are handy, but the reason why I like the Amazon, the Fresh Direct bags is they're super light, they're portable, and I can just I don't have to deal with collapsing something. Versus that cart, I've seen people use those carts. They are really great. I know some people put their kids in there. Like the kids will sit in there and then the parents will like walk them around the park. It's super cute when I see that. But yeah, I don't have a use for that. Um, and even for the stuff that I find around our area in Brooklyn, like the food rescue stuff, I work with the team. So those people, they have bikes and then they're able to cart it directly over to the community fridges, which I think is truly, truly awesome. Oh, hold on. Yeah, so the person who just yeah, so those things are really good for heavy stuff. What I'm using for like lugging around rice is a small luggage bag, you know, the carry-on size luggage bags. I bring that with me because we already have luggage bags around the house, and if I go to the market, it's like the carry-on size, so it's not as big as the check-in ones for sure. And that's big enough to carry like I think at well, I don't know about two, but it's at least big enough to carry one 20-pound bag of rice back home. So I just do that. I've I've showed you guys in my previous streams. I bring the luggage bag with me. It's small, it's petite, you know, it's pretty inconspicuous. And after I grab my stuff, you know, I go off to the side, kneel over, put my rice in there, you know, put my veggies in there, and then I just go, you know, go home. I just wheel my way back home. I like that. I have no problem really carrying 20 pounds of rice, but I don't like the fact that if I'm carrying 20 pounds, like in this bag, I know I can handle it. I don't like having it possibly cut into my shoulder. That's the only thing. And basically, I'm a crybaby, even if it's just, you know, a 7 minute walk away. I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna go bring my little luggage bag with me. Yeah, but yeah, those things are really handy. That cart would be, I think, really handy if you go, maybe if you live like walking distance from Costco, right? Because you know Costco, you buy bulk stuff. I have not gone to Costco at all since I moved to New York. Costco is so out of the way. So it's so out of the way. It's not like Hawaii. It's Hawaii was like I think like 10-minute drive from where I lived over to Costco, and then I could bring my little Toyota Corolla, which I named Milton. Yeah, 2001 white Toyota Corolla. I named my car Milton, you know, like Milton Bradley. Very, very cute car. In my opinion, whenever I thought of my car, I was like, oh, it looks like one of those nice, quiet looking cars, doesn't bother anybody, keeps to themselves. Yeah, so I liked my car a lot. I I think that there's some charm in the older cars versus going and buying like the newest snazziest car. Yeah. So yeah, it's very, very practical and it's dual purpose too. Those carts, like I said, you can lug heavy stuff in there. Some people put their kids in there, like their small children in there, and they wheel them around the park. I've seen that. That's super cute whenever I saw that. Or yeah, picnic. You know, if you have cooler and things like that, you can just toss everything in that one foldable cart. And in case you guys are not too sure what I'm saying, this is what Catherine shared. And oh my gosh, yes. You see that? See this thing? So these are kind of pricey, but you can find them cheaper if you go on like Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist or what else? I think that's it locally. Yeah, I've never seen one of these offered in a buy nothing group. Usually for buy nothing group, you'll have small things like, oh, I have extra plates, or I have, you know, a vase that I'm trying to get rid of, or I have like a hamper. I've seen someone trying to I saw someone get rid of a GameCube and a Wii. I think 2 months ago, and everybody was on that thing. For me, I'm not a gamer, right? So I'm like, okay, I'll pass. Organizers, I've seen some people try to get rid of couches, beds. There was this one person who just recently adopted a cat, really cute cat. It kind of looked like a cross between Clinton and Blackberry, and they said that they needed cat supplies in the whole community, the Buy Nothing community. kind of came together. So I was asking them like, "Oh, do you need cat food?" And other people said, "Oh, they were offering cat food." There was this one person that I gave a whole bag of cat food to, the dry food, because the cats don't eat dry food anymore. They offered the dry food over to this person. So that's one of the reasons why I love the Buy Nothing group so much. It really fosters a sense of community. It promotes people, being friendly to their neighbors. You're seeing the good in their neighbors, and it reduces landfill waste. If, for instance, right, that person who gave away, okay, I actually just verbally replied to that person who asked to meet up with me. But for that person, for instance, who gave away their hamper today, right? And I picked it up. If they had donated over to Goodwill, there is no way they would have gotten their clothes back, that they were looking for. It was underneath that compartment, the base. So, yeah, that's the good thing about being in one of these Buy Nothing groups. If something accidentally gets tossed in there or left behind, then the person who picked it up can easily say, "Hey, you left your bracelet in here. Or, oh, you left your, you left a dress in here. Do you want it or do you want me to donate it?" And yeah, it's good. Not any of this whole thing where you hear about certain people, they donate old chairs and then that their grandparents owned, and sometimes they didn't realize that their grandparents stashed money in there. And then yeah, and then it makes the news that, hey, this one organization or this one person who bought something, let's say from a thrift store, got this chair and they found, let's say, $500 in there. I've heard something similar to that happened, and I don't know if they were able to track down the family that gave up the chair. And I've also heard of people who accidentally donate stuff, and then after they donate stuff, like relative comes out and says, "Hey, I hid something in that couch." Yeah, but I will talk to you guys later. I gotta load all this stuff. I'm not too worried. See, like the butter is fine. See? Okay, I really shouldn't smash my butter, but you get what I'm saying. Like it's not gonna melt into a puddle anytime soon. Okay, talk to you guys later. See ya.